Hey boys and girls, the Junkman here with another detailing related video. And this time I am in Boise, Idaho, along with Levi Gates here at Hawks Detailing. Welcome to the show there, Levi.
Thanks, AJ. Thanks for coming to my shop.
Yeah. I'm in his shop. But what we're going to talk about in this video is our detailing styles. Now, I'm coming at this from the weekend warrior perspective because I don't detail for a living, whereas Levi is coming at this from a professional detailer's point of view. And trust me, we got two different styles. Now, the way I do things is not conducive to being in business to do this, because you ain't gonna make a lot of money or any money at all unless you got some really rich customers. I have a thing where when I take in a show car, I want that show car for at least 30 days. So the cost out the door is going to be kind of whopping, but I'm going to treat that car like I've owned it all my life. Now, 30 days is not the amount of time that I'm going to actually work on it, but what I do is when I'm feeling it, I'm out there working on it. When I'm not, I'm inside surfing the web, answering questions, sleep, something like that. Now, I have all the time in the world to do that because I'm single. Levi, on the other hand, has a wife and kids to answer to, so his time has to be split up, and mine doesn't. So let's talk about the way you use your time and style when it comes to detailing.
Well, you're right. Everybody everybody doesn't have a lot of time. Mm-hmm. So basically, the way I boil it down is, what's your time worth? In the sense of, say, laying sheetrock in your house. Mm-hmm. I could probably do it, but I probably can't do it very well. Uh-huh. And there are guys that do it for a living every single day. That's what they do. They've got 10,000 hours in laying sheetrock, and they can do it perfect.
Exactly.
So, is it worth my time to try and do something that I'm not very good at, or is it worth my time to do it, pay somebody to do it and have it done? And that's kind of the focus of our shop. Is I appeal to customers that either don't have the knowledge or don't have the ability or the equipment to be able to do that.
It's important.
I also have customers that are weekend warriors. They love keeping their cars perfect. They love surfing the forums, watching our videos, using the products, using the equipment, but they don't have a lot of time either. Mm-hmm. They want to do full paint correction, but they got a show coming up and they got a wife and 2 kids.
Yes.
And they can't spend 20 hours in the garage working on it. Mm-hmm. Just like I can't spend 20 hours in the garage finishing out the paint on my car.
And that's actually something that I would do. Sometimes when I'm working on a car, I will go down. I remember one time having a neighbor see me working one afternoon. He comes home from work, and I'm in the garage, and I'm going at it. And the next morning, he gets up, and he's getting in his car to leave, and he says, "Wow, you're an early bird." And I said, "Well, I ain't never went in the house. I'm still out here from when you got home from work yesterday." But when I feel it like that, I'm like Maverick in Top Gun. It's like, talk to me, Goose, and I'm going at it. But if Goose ain't back there talking to me, the tools are going back in the box. I'm back upstairs. I'm surfing. I'm looking at TV. TV is looking at me. That's the way it goes. Having a family and all to answer to, you're not going to be able to do that.
No. Or
you're not going to stay married.
Right. And so that's when, I have my customers will bring their car in, because just like the sheetrocker, they know it's cheaper because they don't have that time to pay us to clean the interior of the car. I have tons of customers that will come in and go, "Man, I just cleaning out the garbage in my van, getting it ready for you to detail it, I spent 6 hours digging trash out of it." And they're surprised by that.
Yeah.
And they probably only spent about an hour, but it feels like a really long time to them. Yeah. Whereas my guys can get in get it done, get it out, and have it look perfect in a few hours.
Well, I mean, a lot of folks don't understand. Detailing is hard work.
It is.
It is hard work, which is why I don't do it for a living. I ain't trying to work that hard. I feel like an old man sometimes, especially as much as I like to sleep. So I'm not trying to be at it. I've seen you guys, professional guys, go at it. And I have folks that watch my videos and they say, well, I want to get into detailing, so I'm going to watch your videos so that I can learn how to do this for a living. And whereas I tell them now, the way I do things are not necessarily conducive to doing this and making money.
Exactly.
It's doing it for the passion. I'm in it for the passion. I find it very therapeutic.
Yep.
It's just me and the car. We become one. I'm in a zone. And next thing you know, 15 hours have went by. But I don't have anybody hollering at me, when you coming to bed? I mean, that's a fact. When you coming to bed? That's one I'm like, oh man. So I don't have to hear all that. Whereas you've got the family as well as the business, and not only just the business, you've got the behind the scenes. Because there's detailing is one part of it. You've got the running the business, the financials, and all that planning and all that stuff that I don't have to look at.
Right.
So you might want to talk about that.
Well, you start mornings early, and you get in your time when you can get in your time. Where I'll check Facebook, I'll check the forums, I'll check the groups. I also do some work for the rag company as well, doing videos like this. Answering questions on Facebook, on the forums, selling towels. We hit car shows and Cars and Coffee and things like that. That's all time. So it's a balancing act. And there's a lot of guys that don't know how to run a business. They know how to detail. And I've got employees that they love to put their headphones in and just focus on the paint, and that's what they want to do. And they don't want to be disturbed. I have other employees that like working on a car, but they also like checking on their phone. Now, it's a balancing act for them as well, because I've got a time frame that vehicle needs to be done in. I need to rush them a little bit. That may not make them happy, but
and these are things
that's part of running a business with an employee.
Those are things that people that might be getting into the business might not even consider. I just want to know how to fix the car. Well, there's a whole lot more to it than just fixing the paint.
You've got all the labor costs involved in the car, so you've got to figure out how you're going to piece out that car, how you want to price it, what your shop time is worth, based on the tools, the equipment, the education, everything that you have.
Okay, in 30 seconds, can you give those wanting to get into the business, say maybe the top 3 things they need to know? Make it the top 2.
Well, the biggest thing is education.
Okay.
Try and sign up for a detailing class. Maybe attend a seminar, or look into the IDA, or the UDC. Any of these groups that help detailers along the way. They help teach classes on products, on equipment, on how to manage your books, how to manage your finances. Because a lot of guys that get into detailing, they don't have degrees in business. I never, I attended some college. I didn't graduate college, but
kind of learn on the fly.
Yeah, you kind of learn as you go. And I like I said, I've been doing this for 19 years. The industry changes very rapidly.
Yes, it does.
Every year.
Yes, it does.
And part of being in that group and being in that education and learning that stuff will help you in the long run. There's a lot of businesses and a lot of shops that I know of that don't care about that education. They do things the same way they did 20 years ago. That's fine if it works for them. But if you want to try and help your customers, try and be the best detail shop you can possibly be. Try and be the best detailer and businessman or woman that you want to be. You have to use all these resources. You have to learn, and education's one of the biggest things. And having some of the videos that we do, some of the videos that other guys do in the industry helps, even on the smallest little increment.
Folks, you've heard it for a professional detailer who is in the business, Levi Gates, here at Hawks Detailing. That concludes an episode from the Weekend Warrior's perspective, as well as professional detailer's perspective. My lips are beating me up in this episode, but I'm going to get it out. This is the Junkman and Levi shining out. If you really liked this series and you want to see more, you need to voice your opinion. Write it in the comments section. Give the Rag Company a call. Give Levi a call here at Hawks Detail.
Or email me at levi@theragcompany.com.
There you go. And again, let us know if this is something you want to see again.